Welcome back, students, to the Young Entrepreneurs Program. We're excited that you're close to determining your product, and we would like to know if we're going to make money. So, joining us today is Scott Nahme. He's a senior executive in commercial banking. He will walk us through step by step the details of an income statement. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you, Kathy. It's nice to be here.
All right, so first of all, Scott, tell us what you do in commercial banking.
Okay. Commercial banks help businesses manage their money, and perhaps more importantly, when businesses want to grow, they come to banks to borrow money.
Great. Now let's jump right to it.
Sure.
What is an income statement and why is it important?
An income statement is important because it tells whether a business is making money or whether it's losing money.
Exactly. So we always want to be making money and we want to avoid losing money.
That's
so we
correct.
want to plan well enough so that we can do so. All right. What are the key elements in an income statement, Scott?
Sure, there are three really, Kathy. The first is revenue, the second is cost of goods sold, and the third is operating expenses.
Okay, but first, what are we making? What's our product?
We're going to be making kale chips.
Kale chips. Scott, what is revenue?
Revenue is the income that you're going to be taking in from selling the kale chips.
Right, and how do we calculate revenue?
It would be the unit cost per bag times the number of bags sold.
Times price, yeah?
Right.
Okay, let's pause 1 second there. Students, please refer to your pricing worksheet. That's going to help you determine your price by comparing other products in the market and what those products are selling for, what your product, how it compares, how it's special, and then you can decide what price you want to charge. So for our kale chips, Scott, what are we charging?
Let's charge $6 a bag.
Okay, sounds fancy. What kind of...
They're going to be furikake kale chips.
Oh, furikake, all right. And how many units do you think we're going to sell?
150.
150. So we multiply that and we get revenue of
$900.
900. Looking good so far.
Yep.
What's next? Cost of goods sold. What is cost of goods sold? Okay, so that
So that would
sounds
be like your raw materials.
raw materials,
Right.
okay.
So that in the first one would be your kale.
So we need the fresh kale, yeah?
Right. Fresh kale.
And how many bunches we need of that?
Let's say 2 big bunches.
We need more than that. Maybe, I think
All right,
50,
we're making 150.
right? Yeah,
Okay.
because 150 bags, so 50, and they cost about $3 each,
Okay.
right? Okay, so that comes to 150. And what
I was
do we
thinking
need?
the big bags, that's why.
Oh, okay.
No.
You mean the jumbo size?
The jumbo size.
Okay, so we need oil, right? We
Oil.
need some oil. And so we're gonna go to Costco for oil. They come in these big gallons. So we need 2
2.
of those. And then I think 15. I
Right.
think
So that
that's
would
the
be
price.
$30.
So that's 30. And we need some salt.
Hawaiian salt.
Hawaiian salt.
This
Okay,
will be fancy,
fancy
right?
salt. And I think maybe 2 big bags, right? And they cost about $10
$10 each. Yeah. So $20.
Okay, 20. And furikake.
Your furikake,
Right, we
yeah.
need that.
Maybe 2 bags.
So 2 bags of that times also say 10.
$10. $20.
Okay. So then we take a subtotal, right? Add these up.
220.
So all of these
220.
is 220. Okay. Looking good so far.
Right.
Now I think the last item is
Operating
operating
expenses.
expenses. What are operating
Those are all of the other expenses,
Okay.
what we call all the other stuff.
All the other stuff, right? Because we need it. I guess
Baking pans,
baking,
yep.
baking stuff. We
Maybe
need to-
5 of them.
5.
I think you can get them for $4 at Target.
$4.
That's $20.
Okay.
And then a colander, because you want to wash the kale.
Colander. Also 5.
Mm-hmm.
$3.
$3.
go to Target,
Yep.
brush the oil.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 5 of those and $2.
$2.
What else?
It's chip bags.
Chip bags. So I think chip bags, they come in kind of big bundles, right? So you want to get them in bulk.
Right.
And
So
so
maybe-
they come 100 per big bag.
Right. So maybe 200.
I guess we're going to need
yeah.
200. And I think they come out to 30 cents each.
Mm-hmm. So $60. Transportation, right? Because you're going to need to get your chips
To market.
to market
Okay.
from where you're making them to where you want to sell them.
So I guess maybe gas money.
Mm-hmm.
And you drive a SUV, so
So maybe $50.
$50. And can we put one more line item for miscellaneous?
Sure.
Just in case, where we want to kind of give a budget for
Okay.
extra stuff.
How about, yeah, say 45?
Okay. So that's looking like we kind of covered it all. So I'm going to subtotal that.
I think it comes up to 200.
Perfect 200. All right, so now we've got our 3 key items. We've got revenue, cost of goods sold, and operating expenses. Now, what do we do with these numbers?
So you take your revenue minus your cost of goods sold
Minus
your operating expenses,
operating expenses.
and that gives you your net profit.
Ooh, are we making money, Scott?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're making $480.
Thank you for doing the math. Okay, that looks really good. So are we happy with $480? Like, our students may feel like they're putting in all this effort and they might want to maybe do better. So
Okay.
what are some strategies for that?
You could maybe lower your price per
Okay.
bag in hopes of selling more units. So maybe if you lowered your price per bag to $5, that might enable you to sell more bags, say 200.
That's a good idea.
Right. And it's good that you bought your 2 bags
Oh, there
down
you
here.
go.
You have 50 extra bags.
Good. So that means we're going to make revenue of
An extra
1,000
1,000.
instead. So that number goes up.
And then this number goes to
So-
580.
Ooh.
So now you're making more money.
Ooh, that's looking good. So by saying that, by anticipating that if we lower the price, we'll get more customers,
Mm-hmm.
and then that would increase our revenue
Right.
and go straight to the bottom line.
Bottom line, right.
Now, hey, what about these miscellaneous? If we don't end up spending any,
Then that goes to the bottom line also.
Ooh.
So you would, if you didn't spend this, you would add this back. So you would add the 580 plus your 45.
and we get 625, is that right?
Mhm.
Wow, that looks really great.
Yes, off revenue of $1,000, that's excellent.
That's fantastic. So, furikake kale chips, guys,
Yep.
looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Scott. Now, before we go, do you have any tips for our student entrepreneurs?
I would just say, love what you do, focus on your product, and manage your expenses.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Scott. And thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, good luck, work hard, and have
Have fun.
fun.